Welcome to the ESL Go4SC2 monthly finals sponsored by SteelSeries. This is going to be the monthly finals, or the finals of the monthly finals, and this is going to be a best out of 5 between HasuObs, who's going to be spawning as the Yellow Protoss. HasuObs hailing from Germany, who is currently ranked 10th in the overall rankings, monthly rankings in the ESL series, and he is going to be spawning as the Yellow Protoss at the bottom over here. And he's going to be facing off against Naama, who's going to be spawning as a blue Terran on the top left over here. And Naama, currently ranked 3rd in the overall rankings, overall monthly rankings, did manage to take 2 games from HasuObs, and this is game 4. HasuObs did win the first game, but Naama coming back and taking 2 games, and we'll see if Naama will be able to hold on to this momentum that continued momentum that he has, and win that third game to win the series, or if the HasuObs can actually bring it a win out and actually bring it to a game 5 series. But who knows? I just want to say thank you everyone for watching. I greatly appreciate it. I know you take your time out to enjoy my videos. It's a great deal of fun for me to do these things, and it helps that people watch it. So just to be a little bit sappy, thank you guys for watching, and I really appreciate it. That probe is trying to take out that barracks over here, or that SCV trying to build that barracks over here, but he is unable to finish killing off that SCV due to the fact that he does not have the shields to do so. It looks like that barracks is going to be able to finish off that refinery built relatively early, so we might see some Reaper Rust coming from Naama. Meanwhile, HasuObs getting that early refinery, getting that gateway, and he is going to probably go that cybernetics core that he loves so much. And there we go, that cybernetics core does go down for HasuObs. Meanwhile, orbital command going down for Naama, and Naama not getting that tech lab early, and looks like he's just opting to get marines, so it looks like he might go factory instead. And it looks like my other player, another scouting probe coming out for HasuObs. Another assimilator going down for HasuObs, and nothing else is happening right now. That factory is starting to get built by Naama, and mules are starting to haul down from that orbital command, and it looks like one of the marines over here is going to start shooting the rocks over here, or just scout. Oh, HasuObs hiding that one probe over here, and Naama scouting out that probe. An amazing game sense from Naama over here, very attentive. Cybernetics Core is starting to research Warp Gate right now, and that robotics facility that HasuObs loves to build is starting to come out. No units being built though, and oh wait, the Stalker is just starting to get built, and Warp Gate is no longer being chrono boosted, so I think he's going to save up that chrono boost. Concussive shells being researched right now, and he is starting to go Marauders and Hellions. So this is going to be a very different build than what we saw before. Going a very Marauder heavy build instead. And HasuObs might have the response over here. He does have that robotics facility, and he is going to get Immortals, I assume, or get that first observer, but there are a lot of units, or there are more units out here than HasuObs has, so HasuObs could be in a little bit of trouble. Only having that one Stalker is not going to be enough. A Zealot being trained right now, and another gateway coming up, but that Marauder could really break these forces over here, and it looks like that Marauder is going to start stepping up. The Hellion taking most of the damage over here, and he's going to start burning away at these units. A couple probes being pulled off in line, and that Zealot is going to be able to be taken out. More Marauders coming in, and it looks like Naama might actually be able to win this game long before anything happens over here. An Immortal being chrono boosted out, but that pylon is almost going to get taken out. More probes getting pulled off, and that early push has really hurt Hasu. Hasu desperately trying to hold off that attack, but that, oh man, that robotics facility just getting taken out, and that pylon, this might be it. This could be the end, but more units get warped out, and it looks like a pylon is being built, and it looks like Naama has stopped his attack of of HasuObs. He is getting siege tanks now, and he's starting to shell away at that armor, and he is getting another command center. HasuObs now in serious trouble. He's going to be way behind after that, and he only has a couple units over here, and it's not going to be enough. Naama just continuing to shell away at that rocks over here, and he is getting that orbital command on top of the command center. He did get a starport, and he isn't building anything out of it yet. He is getting more marines, and he did switch that barracks with that factory, and now more siege tanks being built, more marines being built, and siege mode is being researched. Medevacs also being researched right now, and that rocks is finished off, and Naama is going to be getting ahead in economy. HasuObs also destroying his rocks over here, but HasuObs is going to be really behind now. He has a lot of probes, but just does not have the units to stop all these forces right now. Actually, he doesn't have quite the unit composition that he needs. He needs a couple of immortals right now, but he's getting a lot of zealots, a lot of stalkers, but no immortals. A Templar Archop actually going down, so this might be actually a good thing over here. He is chrono boosting out that Psi Storm, and he needs those High Templars to storm properly. That Observer is trying to scout out the area and make sure, but there are a lot of siege tanks. He needs some air units right now. He needs some Void Rays maybe to help out with taking those siege tanks out. And just having that air can be change the tide of battle. But he is going to continue chrono boosting out that Psi Storm, and both players opting to macro up a little bit. HasuObs' Nexus is a little bit late, and he is going. Naama, I will scan that Nexus over here, and he's going to see what's going on. The Observer also is doing his scouting duties around over here and just checking everywhere. A missile turret actually going up for Naama for one reason or another, so he did build an engineering base somewhere. More barracks coming out, and there are a lot of barracks coming out. Starport is still producing Vikings now, or are producing Vikings now, and infantry level 1 being researched. Stim packs also being researched, and it looks like a phase prism being built out of the robotics facility, but this is not a good response to what's going to happen. There are a lot of siege tanks. Those medevacs are coming over here too, and there are no, I don't think these, actually this High Templar does have enough for one storm. Both these High Templars have enough for one storm. It looks like the medevacs are going to go onto the high ground and drop a couple units over here, and those siege tanks are going to siege up and start shelling away at that Nexus over here. And that phase prism trying to desperately put out a couple of units over here, but there's nothing that HasuObs can do right now. He needs something that can shoot in the air. That phase prism almost gets taken out, but the Stalkers managed to take out that Viking. And now Naama has map control that Terrans need to beat a Protoss. And the Protoss moving back their units, and he has a massive force compared to HasuObs forces, and HasuObs actually trying to destroy the rocks in the high yield over here. And Naama just content to stay here to make sure that no more expansions come out for HasuObs. And HasuObs is in a very desperate position right now. He is behind the economy, he is behind an army, and he needs more units and more economy. A phase prism actually flying over and scouting around to see if there's anything going on over here. He does have a High Templar inside there, so he might be trying to storm over here, but the sensor tower is going up, so Naama is going to have sight over whatever comes near his base from, or whatever drops that HasuObs has in store for Naama. HasuObs did get his Nexus over at the high yield, and he's continuing to warp out High Templars, and it looks like a Mobius reactor being researched out of that Ghost Academy. So it looks like the Ghost is going to be built out of those barracks right now, out of one of those barracks now at least, and it looks like a couple more units getting put inside the medevac, and a Viking over here taking out that sensor tower, and now the couple Stalkers got warped in over here, and they're gonna start shelling away at at the gas over here, but now Vikings have sight over the Vikings do have sight over the high ground over here, and HasuObs is going to start losing all these stalkers over here, and he's not going to be able to do much. The Phase Prism almost getting sniped out, and the Phase Prism does get sniped out, and that High Templar does manage to get one Storm down and killing only one SCV though. Meanwhile, HasuObs does have that high yield now, and Naama just continuing to stay vigilant with his siege tanks over here, just not allowing Naama to do anything, and Naama just not being able to do anything anyway. And a couple immortals, or one immortal is out, and he is moving a couple probes to saturate the high yield. And Naama just content to build up. Just that short amount of time, that short harass over here was not really worth it. He didn't manage to stop mining, but it's still not enough to stop Naama right now. Naama just has this huge force, and he has ghosts. He has this huge, he has a very good unit composition right now. He's got ghosts, he's got siege tanks, he's got marines, he's got marauders, whereas HasuObs sticking to his zealots and stalkers and mass high templars. High templars are good, but they are not good enough to take out this large force of siege tanks over here. One of the marines getting taken out, and there is a ghost, and I don't think HasuObs sees that ghost over here. A couple sensor towers and missile turrets going down in the middle, and now Naama has map control, or so he thinks. He does not know that high yield is being completely saturated, and if Naama doesn't see this, he might be in serious trouble. Naama actually getting stormed over here and losing a couple of his units, but those siege tanks are going to continue to do damage, and it looks like Naama is going to start pushing in. A storm going down, but nothing comes of it, and those siege tanks are continuing to turtle up, continuing to just move forward and just keep up the map control. More missile turrets being built. It looks like a nuke is going down from that ghost. It looks like EMP going down, and he does manage to start shelling away at that nexus. So now HasuObs in serious trouble. That nuke finally does go down, and now HasuObs has free reign inside, or Naama has free reign inside this high yield over here, sniping it out, and now HasuObs is in serious trouble. HasuObs is getting completely mined out over here, and map control is completely on Naama's side, and I think this is a good game. HasuObs could not do anything against Naama. Naama just keeping HasuObs contained completely, keeping his economy cut off, and it just could not go to HasuObs today. So game 4 goes to Naama, and Naama wins the series 3-1. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel at youtube.com/castlegamer. I also post my replays on gamereplays.org, so please go there also, and I will see you guys next time. Kessel signing out.